Give it up for Caleb, everybody. He's a great host. All right, so I had some thoughts recently. I got to read the thoughts. It's kind of long and it's serious, but it'll be funny in a minute. All right. COVID exposed a lot of things about our society. At first, they were saying half the people we knew were going to die, and everybody seemed to forget the silly shit that didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like we all got closer as a society, and that was like 2 weeks in. All right. A few months later, we're still on lockdown with no end in sight, in the middle of an unprecedented pandemic, and the headlines around the world are America's systemic racism. All right, think about that for a minute, because in 1,000 years, when everybody's beige, they're going to have to think about why their ancestors were separating themselves at a time we most needed to come together. Okay, so that made me think, what if the coronavirus was killing half the people like they said it would? And they came up with a vaccine that was 100% safe and effective, but it made you 20% black. Overnight, took the vaccine, 20% black. How many people would take it in? Who's gonna take it? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it and hope for Denzel Washington or Michael Jordan and not no Spike Lee bullshit. They gotta do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Alright, it's a new joke, y'all. Hold on. Alright, so, okay. So the next thing I thought about in my little bubble or whatever is, can you imagine Joe Biden trying to announce this shit to America? Joe Biden's up there, he's up there trying to give a speech. Halfway through the speech, he gets a wave of dementia, and he has to consult his notes. He looks at Kamala Harris, he looks back at his notes, and he's like, it makes you black? It makes you black? Alright, so like I imagine the news stories that'll come out after that is like alright, Rachel Dolezal, the white lady that pretended to be black so she could become the president of the NAACP chapter, has died today. We have a friend on standby, and our friend's crying on the camera. Oh my God, after 3 days, she was darker than Wesley Snipes. After 2 weeks, she was dead. Turns back to the newscaster, he's like, so black it killed her. Not the first time, all right? In other news, menthol and chicken futures rise again today as Newport has joined the Dow Jones Industrial. In other news, America's credit score has dropped another 100 points overnight. The American Medical Association is urging patients not to inject the vaccine directly in their penis, as it will not affect the outcome of the vaccine. All right. Then. Shit, they falling out. So then I thought about like how different races would take it, because it's a worldwide vaccine, you know what I'm saying? Chinese people take this shit, and then it's like overnight they wake up 20% black. Chinese people come out and be like, I want a liberation now! Give me a liberation! These motherfuckers, they'd be bad drivers in big cars and shit. And the Mexicans, they'd be putting macaroni and cheese and tacos and shit. They'd grow tall as a motherfucker and just fly over the wall like LeBron. Skew! You can catch a Kool-Aid with Jose Cuervo on the other side. The coastal cities, the coastal liberals, the snowflake liberals, they all gonna have a shortage on the coastal cities because everybody's trying to get rid of that white guilt. They gonna be over there like, my life matters now. And the Trump supporters, got quiet. The Trump supporters, well, it's gonna be less of them. We know that, one way or another. It's gonna be less Trump supporters. All right. They gonna get the vaccine and hide that shit like a black boyfriend from their daddy. Can you imagine that shit? The friends be suspicious of him. They be like, "Did you see Cletus today?" What happened? His shoes match his clothes. Okay? I seen him the other day. He was dancing. He was in time. Better than Elvis. And he was singing in church. He was doing, you know how they do it. All right? We gotta, wait. And the last thing tipped me off. He bought a car, and Cletus don't even know how to work on cars. Just say he needs some work. He bought the car, he don't even know how to work on it. Well, that sounds like Cletus. What's wrong with that? It was a Cadillac. Okay? So they gotta confront him. They go to ask Cletus. They go to Cletus and they're like, "Look, you look a little dark today, Cletus. What's up?" He was like, "Oh, it was just grease. Working on my car." He was like, "Oh, you working on the car now? You some kind of grease monkey?" Then a look comes over Cletus' face real fast, and just without thinking, instinctually, he punched Jim right in the face. Pow! 20%? I can't stand you, Cletus. Thank y'all. That's my time.